What's good, legends? It's Scion. I wanted to come back and actually talk about this a little bit because I saw kind of like mixed responses. I was looking at Reddit, I was looking at the Discord, and looking at my own Discord, and then I was looking when I looked at my tweets and then the other tweets about it, and people are kind of like mad. But all right, let's break it down a little bit. For one, Guilty Gear has quite a few collabs, as you can see right here. Guilty Gear had, 7 Nights, which I remember that, and I remember not caring when it was on 7 Nights. So that's the thing. It also had Brave Frontier, Guilty Gear XR, which, it pretty much had biking, and then I forget who this guy is. It was just this guy. But that's Dizzy right there, and I'm forgetting who the hell that is, but yeah. And then we had Crusader's Quest, which again had Bikin and Dizzy, and then Eno back there with Soul, and then that's the captain guy, and that's Kai over there. The fact that they didn't put Kai, he'd probably be in the story for Epic 7, but he's absolutely not. And he's not one of the characters that's pictured there, unless they'll magically put him as a challenge or something like that, which I don't think all these characters are going to just straight be banners anyway. I think they're going to be, some of them is going to be challenges, and some of them are going to be banners, because that'd be crazy. Even though it is a month long. So that's the thing too. So what might end up happening is I might get these characters and bail on the banner. And then go for the next banner, which is probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Yeah. But it depends. There's certain characters that I'm gonna want. There's actually only if these characters are who they are, because I'm kind of questioning one, because it kind of doesn't quite fit her because of how her hair is, and she might actually be somebody else. So I'm gonna talk about that in a second. All right, and then you see right here Guilty Gear XR, Girls Frontier, and Blaze Blue. So so Guilty Gear has quite a few of them. All right, so the first character that I'm going to talk about is Eno Thick right here. All right, so Eno is definitely a character that is worth getting. Sexy, very cool character to actually play with in the fighting game. If you have not played Guilty Gear XR, you definitely should and try her out, because she's a very fun character. Next up, we have Dizzy, who is ultra thick right there. She's a little bit scary though, and probably one of the strongest Guilty Gear characters. If you ever seen the meme for her ultimate, where she ultimates every character, you have to watch it. It is literally the funniest thing in fighting. If you like, just look up Dizzy ultimates everybody. It's hilarious. Just watch it. You'll be glad you've seen it. It'll take a while because like her ultimate is ridiculous, but yeah. All right, so the third one is Soul Bad Guy, he's like the protagonist of the Guilty Gear. I want him, but to be honest with you, I'm not gonna go that crazy for him, and he might be the challenge because he's the protagonist. I really don't think they're gonna make him. He probably will be kind of similar to the way Raz is, and I kind of hope he's a tank. Because then he'll be a fire tank, and that'll be ridiculous. And then I really have no reason to ever use Cecilia again. but I really hope that he's a fire tank, because it'd be ridiculous if he's something like Earth or something like that, because that's dumb. His power is fire. He better be a fire tank. But then again, like, see, we just got a fire warrior, so if he comes in as a fire warrior too, I'm going to be looking at Epic 7 like, why you even make Cermia then? Because what the hell? Anyway, all right, so Bikin, which if you look at this, it could be Bikin, but it could also be Jam. If you look at her hair, and then what she has on her feet. If you look at this, look at the picture right there on the bottom left. Now, when I look at Bikin, right there. I don't really see anything tied like that. You see it down there at the bottom of her feet like that, and her hair is a little bit more fluffy than this. So it's a good chance that that could actually be Jam and not Baiken. I thought it was Baiken initially because I thought that was a sword. But that could actually be Jam. Which I'm not going to be mad at. But you see, you look at it more closely right here. But then you see this right here, like you get a little bit irked out. Like there's a few things missing with this because this is the XR version. Well, actually, no, this is the Rev 2 version. The XR version is not that much different, but Baiken is missing her arm right there, and when you go in right there, it doesn't look like she's really missing her sleeve right there. It's not tattered or anything else like that, and she's a bit more clothed, but her hair is too skinny. Baiken's hair is messy, as you can see right there. Like even if you give it a silhouette right there, it's still like it's like in Epic 7 they like gave her a haircut or something like that. It can be. It can be, don't get me wrong, but it could also it comes close to looking like Jam, in my opinion. So no, I want it to be Baiken. I don't want it to be Jam, but I wouldn't be shocked if it is Jam, to be honest with you. So I just wanted to point that out. And why are people upset? Like I don't understand. Like what did you? I wanted My Hero Academia, but freaking I'll take Baiken and I hope Baiken is a thief and she just blows everything up, because that's what I really want to happen. And I hope Dizzy is a mage and she has her same attack that she has for Rev, because I will lose my shit if she blows up half the planet. I'm kind of spoiling it, but like, because that's what her ultimate does. That shit is it's a straight up nuke. And if she does that in this game, I'll go be like, holy shit, she's gonna be my favorite character ever. I will never not use her. Like she could suck and I'll still use her because that move is funny. Now we don't know what Ino is gonna do, or how they're gonna act, because Ino has 3 different ultimates. Dizzy really only has 1. Soul has a few different ones, and out of style, Baiken alone, I gotta get out of style because she has some of the best looking, like samurai type of moves in fighting. So I'm hoping it is her, and I hope that she's a thief, and I hope that she's gonna have all her moves, and it's gonna be ridiculous. And they give them different types of mechanics compared to the other characters. I know people are gonna bitch about that, but that's what I want. That is personally what I want. Please, please, give me. Give me. But yeah, I don't understand why you guys are mad. Why some of you are mad. I get it. They said a legendary IP. Now, in one article, it said it was a legendary working with anime, but you know, technically, Guilty Gear is an anime fighter. That's what it is. Is legit an anime fighter, and it is legendary. It's a legendary fighter. It's not a legendary anime. And I know how people was like, well, it's a legendary IP. What the hell is that? This is a legendary fighter. It is. It's right up there along the lines of Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat. It's not as worldwide as popular, but it is a legendary IP. You can't not say it's a legendary IP. It is. Now, you saying that, well, I never heard of Guilty Gear or something like that, that's because you're not a fighting game fanatic. You probably just play Street Fighter and never cared about anything else. But there's other stuff that's out there, and Guilty Gear is legendary. So people who are mad saying it's not legendary, it is. It's a legendary IP. It's not what anybody was thinking about. We were all thinking anime, like they were just going to do anime, but they went with a fighter. Now, doing this, if I knew that this was in the ballpark, then they could have just went to Street Fighter and had Ryu and Ken up in here. And can you imagine if they had Akuma? That would, you know, people would have lost their shit if they had Akuma. Can you imagine him doing a Raging Demon in Epic 7? That should have been funny. That'd have been funny. Or M. Bison being up in this. Or maybe a character like Vega or Dowsim. Well, not Dowsim, because Dowsim might as well have been Haruto. Who else? We get Sagat, Blanca. Hell, you could get Mortal Kombat characters in here, even though they probably would never do that in Epic 7. They're probably like, we ain't doing no fatalities. But because this is a little bit child-hearted for that. They wouldn't do stuff like that. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff now that there's a lot of avenues open that we can think about now, since this is a fighting game, and it's a fighting game collab, you know. And that opens up some doors. And you can have King of Fighter universe in here now as well, along with Street Fighter, along with Tekken. Tekken would have been nice too. That'd have been definitely nice. Dead or Alive. The Dead or Alive babes alone. Like, can we get some Kasumi in here? Like, that'd have been nice too. Or Tina. But anyway, I will catch you guys next video. Don't be upset with this, because I think this is going to be great. The storyline, for those of you, I know a lot of people are not that are not fighting game people, but me, I'm a retired fighting game league guy. So that's literally what I did before all of my YouTube stuff, and my very first YouTube videos was fighting games. It was like, it wasn't any of the MRPGs and stuff like that. It was Street Fighter. It was, what was it? It was Third Strike. That was my very first YouTube video. It was Third Strike, which is ridiculous. And then right after that, I went to Rift. Because Rift is like Warcraft. Rift, right after that, was my first MMO. And the MMO video, you know, took off. And I was already kind of like washed up with Street Fighter anyway, so I just decided to pay attention to MMOs and stop doing the Street Fighter videos. But that's what I was like when I first started on YouTube. So this is kind of like taking me back a little bit. Put a little bit of a smile on my face, because, you know, just to have Guilty Gear out here will be kind of cool. So we'll see. And there's a tournament in Guilty Gear. So that, like, I would have never thought a Guilty Gear, guys. Like, that, this is, like I said in the tweet in the last video, it's a bro fist for doing something different. And I commend them for doing something different. It's legit a bro fist for doing something different. So look forward to this, guys. These characters are lit. These are some lit characters they got right here. It's going to be fun. Trust me, it's going to be fun. These are good ass characters. You're going to love them. Especially Dizzy. I got a feeling Dizzy's going to be all types of broken cheese. And if that is biking right there, you're going to love your ass some biking. So I'll catch you guys next video. Be legendary and be happy for this. This is actually a very good thing. Peace.